license. Oh my gosh.
Your hole, because it doesn't look like much, but you are.
How annoyed would you be if you were just like dumb valley girls who were just like only interested in making a YouTube video, couldn't care less what's happening?
The thing about here is it's always people that like nature.
Yeah, there's a huge selection bias, right? There's a huge bias. So the kind of person who comes here is like a certain kind of a person. I see what you mean.
I don't think capturing moments means you don't care. Sometimes it's the opposite. I'm filming because I don't want to forget this beautiful moment. But because someone watching this video, they might never come here, but they will still hear the story. Isn't that beautiful? They will know that bison survived because people chose responsibility over carelessness. That conservation isn't simple, and that places like this exist for a reason. And if sharing this video makes even one person think differently about nature, about hunting or conservation, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, so what I was saying is I worked in finance and that allowed me to be able to buy a property here, right? So
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. But then once I got here, the call to nature was too strong. I quit my job and I started doing YouTube. I kind of knew I was never going to make money from YouTube, but I was just obsessed with learning plants and mushrooms.
Edit videos by yourself?
Myself, yeah.
CapCut?
No, I use Vegas for. Yeah. I didn't know anything about anything. I had to learn everything. I love editing, but it takes me forever.
No, this is something like this is my divorce plan. Let me get divorced first.
Top, I will be cooking this. Try this.
You guys were asking about is there anything we could eat out there?
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk about this plant right here. Do you guys recognize this plant?
I mean, I've seen it
Seen it
before.
Yeah, it's super common and it's common everywhere in the world, So this is the cattail.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I think with cottons?
Huh?
Cotton fur?
Yeah, well, that stuff, you can use it as insulation
Okay,
for your jacket. Yeah.
I've seen this.
Okay, so it's a great plant because it has something available at all seasons. So right now, it would be the rhizome that you could eat. If you could get down into the bottom, it has a rhizome that's edible. It tastes like a sweet potato. It's really, really nice.
Are you talking about the roots?
Yeah, it's rhizomes. So it's they're all connected together.
That's so cool.
So it's really, really yummy. So in a survival situation, you can get the rhizomes. Then in the spring, when the leaves are just starting, the shoots, you could eat the shoots. It's like an artichoke heart. All parts of the cattail are really mild tasting. You guys tasted alder and it's kind of intense.
Yeah.
But cattail's not like that. It's really mild. Everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Then, so that's early spring. And then in the summer, when the flowers come out, you could eat the flowers like the corn on the cob, sort of.
Oh, okay.
Then after it pollinates, you could have the pollen. So the pollen is a protein source.
Oh.
It's really cool. I have a video on it on YouTube. You take the pollen and you shake it in a water bottle and you just have protein right there. So you could always take the pollen from the flower, but also the rhizome. Some people use it to make flour. And then at this time, like this, as a survival plant, you could weave some of the old dried leaf stalks to make a basket or something to hold something.
Okay.
The cattails, I'm sure you've seen this, where people bite into the cattail and it explodes.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean explodes? What does that
explode
mean?
with puff of cotton or something like that.
This one's wet, so it probably won't, but
in
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
It
talking.
like just explodes like crazy.
Yeah.
Like it does just expand when it's dry.
Oh, okay.
But this stuff, okay, is super good for fire starting.
Oh.
This
Can
stuff.
I eat this now?
No, you
No,
can't eat
it's
this.
not edible.
It's not edible.
This is the like old version of what you would eat.
Oh, I see.
It's dry.
I see.
But right now, for survival, you could use it to start fire. This is great for like just an initial spark. It works really well.
I see.
So I always carry some with me. And if you weren't warm enough, you could stuff that into your jacket.
Okay.
It's really a great plant. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna go into the woods now.
Cattails are an incredibly versatile plant, especially in wetlands. Almost every part is edible or useful. Early shoots taste like asparagus. The flower spike can be boiled like corn. Even pollen is an high protein additive. And the rhizomes are starchy, perfect for flour. It tastes like sweet potato. Their cottony fibers were also used for insulation, bedding, and even starting fires, making them a true survival plant.
No gloves. Alright, so we're crossing water here, so just be careful. It's probably frozen, but well, it's not really frozen. So
We can't cross it, right? Or
well, we're meant to cross it, but
okay,
I don't want to do it.
Like-
I
wanna do
feel
it?
like it's dangerous because that edge is not, that cannot bear our weight. That's what I feel like. The
you can't
edge.
step in the center of that.
Oh yeah.
You have to step over that. If you step into that, you're gonna get all your boots wet, and you'll be very uncomfortable.
You want me to try?
No, I have no problem doing it, but because like we could either go through there or we could walk on the path. What do you guys think?
I think we can go through.
Yeah. Okay. Before, I just want to show you guys this plant here. This is yellow birch. Okay. So this is another one of those plants that you could. I told you the indigenous people use the alder as a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Smell this, yeah.
Oh,
It's good, right?
yeah. It smells like some kind of like mint-ish, right?
Like
What
gum,
is that?
like
Yeah,
candy
like
cane.
gum, exactly,
So it
yeah.
has wintergreen oil.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So this is great for a toothbrush. The little buds, they're like a all natural aspirin. So if you had pain or whatever, you could take like 20 of these buds and make the aspirin. You could taste them if you like. Huh?
Painkiller.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
taken them yesterday. He fell face first out of stairs. Just like bam.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let me try.
We don't have a huge taste, but this plant, all birches have betulin in it, and that's an oil that's extremely flammable. So this is our number one fire starter. Is the
Just taste it. It looks like a oil, body massage oil.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, how do you like? It looks like everything else. Like, how do you know this
It
is
takes time,
right? Like, it
just
looks
takes
like
time.
everything else.
and this is a young one too, so it looks very different than an older one.
What's the name of this plant? Sorry, I forgot.
It's yellow birch.
yellow birch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why is it tied to the pot?
It's to help us cross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that we can hold on to it. So I'll show you guys. Right now, this is, like I said, young, so it doesn't have that classic like papery bark. But the papery bark is the number one fire starter because of the oil that's in it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what we'll be gathering a lot of it to make our fire. That's like the best. You have cattail, you have the birch bark, but birch bark is the best. And we'll go through other things.
The yellow birch has a rich history of use by indigenous peoples in North America. They use the inner bark as a natural pain reliever, often calling it a kind of natural aspirin because of the wintergreen scent, which comes from methyl salicylate. Modern research confirms it has anti-inflammatory properties, and historically its sap and bark were used for everything, from joint pain to beverages. Can't take this. That is good enough.
The only thing is, when we go on the main path, we need to be careful if dogs are coming, we need to get out of the way.
Oh.
So I'll let you know.
So cool.
As we started hiking upward, my guide pointed out a faint sound. Listen closely. You can hear dogs running in the distance. They will soon cross the path ahead, so we need to stay alert. It's a special moment, their energy in this wild space really adds magic to the trail. Just watch your step and we will take it slow.
So here, dogs might come, okay? We'll just walk.
If they come, it will make for a great video. I'm just saying.
Yeah. The priority will be to get out of their way. There's so many talks. But I haven't done it. So it's always good to follow a stream, which is what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
And then I want to talk about this mushroom. So this is a yellow birch.
Okay.
The same tree that we saw.
Oh.
But this is just when it's older. And do you guys see the mushroom here on this side?
Yeah, so cool.
Where?
Can
have to come
we
here a little bit.
eat them?
They're not edible.
Oh.
They are poisonous? Oh, okay, that's cute.
They're not poisonous.
Okay.
You can use them. So they're called, they have many names. One of them is the hoof fungus because it looks like a horse's hoof. But one of them is the tinder polypore. So this is the best mushroom for carrying fire. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Are they dry enough to catch fire?
So what you would do, yeah, ideally you would prepare it, like you would dry it out, and then you would take your knife and put a hole in it and put your piece of charcoal in there, and it would hold your fire. So you could walk around with fire in your pocket. Yeah.
That's a small hand warmer.
And
Nice
so
touch, eh?
once you're ready to start your fire, you just blow and you're gonna have embers.
So is it like charcoal?
Yeah, it's the best fire starter.
After the yellow birch came the horse fungus, also known as the tinder polypore, that grows on trees like birch and was historically used to start fires. Its inner layer, called amidon, could hold a flame for a long time, making it a critical survival tool. Though it is not edible, but we can use it as a survival tool, right?
But he's a mycologist, and he famously has this hat that he wears that's made from this mushroom. And he calls it, he has a TED talk where he names 4 mushrooms that could potentially change the world. And this is one of them because you can make fabric from it. So his hat is made from this mushroom. Another name for it is amadou. My favorite from
What does that mean?
As we continue, my guide talks about a man named Paul Stamets, who gave a powerful TED Talk called 6 Ways Mushroom Can Save the World. In the talk, Stamets wore a hat made from mushroom fibers and introduced 4 extraordinary fungi he believes could change the world. I'll try to find that link to the TED Talk and put it in the description below. So it was from cleaning toxic waste to providing new medicines. He argues that mushrooms hold the key to a healthier planet. So his vision is bold, providing that even a humble mushroom can spark big change.
So, one interesting fact about this mushroom. Have you guys ever heard about Otzi the Iceman?
Ozzy the Iceman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard of him?
Ozzy the Iceman.
So he's like the oldest naturally preserved mummy because he was found in the Italian Alps, right?
Okay.
And he was frozen. But he's from the Bronze Age. Okay? And he was carrying on his belt, with a leather strap, he had this mushroom on him.
Okay.
So he was using it, they think, for medicine. It is a medicinal mushroom, so you can make tea from it. You can't eat it, but you can make tea from it. You could use it for fire starting. You could use it for making hats and material and stuff. So this is an amazing mushroom. And as you can see, it's on the trees year round.
Oh yeah. That's great.
My guide now talks about Otzi the Iceman, the oldest naturally preserved mummy ever found. Researchers discovered that he carried 2 types of mushrooms: the birch polypore, which is known for anti-parasitic and anti-inflammatory properties, and the tinder fungus that is used as a fire starting tool. Ozzy likely carried them deliberately, one for survival and one as a medicine, showing just how resourceful he was in the Alps.
You might want me to go first, just
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can follow my footsteps.
That makes sense.
All right, let me go first. Sorry.
No problem.
I want to show you guys this tree. But it's still good. There's a few things I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So we spoke about for tinder, the birch bark being amazing. Well, this is another one of those plants that's going to be amazing to start a fire. You can see here, there's resin. You see this drop of resin? So this whole tree has resin in these like pockets here. See that?
Oh, yeah.
What is resin? I don't know. What does that mean?
You can taste it.
Well, I like it. You guys could do it too.
Like resin, like the grape?
No, like
Oh, these are the pockets.
yeah, it's very sticky. So be careful.
I don't think it's fresh, right?
Yeah.
I missed it.
It'll be a strong taste though.
It's not poisonous, right?
It's not poisonous. No, it's medicinal.
It tastes like
So
poison.
this stuff, if you want to just smell it, this is a decongestant. You smell that?
It's like
It's like Vicks Vapor Rub or something.
Like Vicks. Can I eat it?
You can eat it. Get yourself a fresh one with your.
Oh my god.
I like to put it on my fingernail because if you get it
No,
on your
my
thumb,
fingernails are non-existent.
It will
It's okay.
make your mouth worst,
Oh, okay, no.
but not that worst.
Okay.
It's
but-
awesome. You can try.
the
You
thing
should
is,
try.
guys, like medicine, it comes from plants, right? You guys
Yeah,
realize
exactly.
that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all medicine comes from actual plants.
Bro, you should try. Seriously, you should try.
Like this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not even fresh. You messed it up.
No, but like this one, this is it, right?
Yeah, you're fine with that. That's all you need.
A small drop is enough to make your mouth shake.
Oh, God.
Yeah?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay. So this stuff is used like in optics and stuff. It's used as glue. People make like salves
saw
with this.
this.
You can make a
Yeah.
cream.
As we continue along the trail, my guide pointed out something truly special.
Well, I
These
love
tiny
this stuff. I'm
resin
like
pockets
addicted.
on a tree she
I like
called the
grape.
balsam fir.
If I'm walking in the woods,
When you press the pocket on the bark, these resins droplets come out.
I think
It's
like an
glossy,
acquired taste. Like, I
aromatic,
don't know
and
if you
cool
drink
to the
alcohol,
touch.
but
She told me they have a subtle minty flavor, though we didn't really enjoy it. What fascinated me was how these balsam fir trees produce this resin as a natural defense. You know, it seals wounds, wards off insects, and it's even used as a glue. In fact, for centuries, people collected it for crafts, waterproofing, and even first aid. It's a small detail, but it shows how nature equips these trees with such powerful tools, something we can still learn from today.
Look at this. Swollen, full of
yeah,
raisins, right?
yeah. I'm trying
What
to find
is
my
that? Like,
lighter.
I mean, if you had to guess, like, what is the evolutionary adaptation for a tree to want to have something like this? Like, what purpose does the tree feel other than?
These are the waste of tree.
Do you think it's a waste of tree?
Oh yeah.
Do you believe
That's
so?
why
No.
it's. I think for tree it's a waste.
No.
That's why it's excreting. What you call?
Excreting?
Excreting from their branches, just like gum.
No, I don't think it's waste. Like,
Okay.
you guys ever heard of maple syrup?
Oh
Yes.
Maple
I know how
syrup,
to-
do you guys know how it's made?
Yeah, I have been to the factory.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
how is it made?
They put like they scratch the bark. They collect the what you call
The
maple syrup,
sap.
sap exactly,
doesn't-
and
it's
they
not-
they keep boiling
Yeah.
it, boiling it.
Yeah. So that it's the sap is not a waste product of the tree. It's how the tree takes nutrients from underground and brings it to its leaves and stuff like that.
Yeah, the sap is that's called transpirational pull. When tree water reached from root to top, it's called transpirational pull. For
Okay.
that, it's not a waste, but this is coming out of their bark.
Yeah, this is not exactly like sap.
Like I don't know, maybe
But-
I'm wrong, but yeah.
I think it's probably, if my answer would be, it's probably here for us.
Oh yeah,
I guess so. It's
That's a good
medicine for
answer.
us.
I see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
but-
for the audience more so than the tree. The audience being us, our other people.
Yeah, I mean, trees I think are really special. Like I think in Buddhism, you can be reincarnated as anything but not a tree.
Oh.
Okay.
So I think trees are really special. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that this is extremely flammable. If I were to take a lighter, this would light up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
It sucks that I can't find my lighter. So what happens when you have too much shit everywhere? I think your lighter might work if you want to try
I
it.
lost it. Thanks.
GoPro.
So anyway, this is another thing that you could use to start your fire.
Oh.
Whoa, it's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So people will make their own torches, their own candles. They'll like get pieces of
Okay.
wood and put a bunch of this stuff. So if you're having a really hard time trying to make a fire, you can come with your blade and just grab a bunch of this stuff. put it on your-
Oh.
Okay, and then another thing I want to talk about is, have you guys ever heard of fatwood?
No.
Okay, so when a tree like this is a softwood tree, right? This is
Okay.
a evergreen tree. It has the needles.
Okay.
So these evergreen trees, they have resin.
Mhm.
Hardwoods don't have resin. Right?
What is resin? Is the liquid? Is that
It's
resin?
yeah, that stuff that we're eating is the
Okay.
resin.
Okay.
But I like it when people ask me questions I don't know the answer to, because then it's like, I'll look that up, you know? The next person that asks me,
Exactly, yeah.
what is the purpose of the resin? It's probably for moisture, for water, you know, for the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but when a tree like this that has resin dies, what it does is it tries to keep itself alive by bringing all of this resin to the roots, and in a place like this, the extremities. So you're gonna have an accumulation of a lot of resin in this area.
Okay.
So I'm sure if you watch survival videos, you'll see them talking about fatwood and trying to find fatwood. So fatwood would be like in the roots of this tree, or like right here where all the resin accumulates. The wood becomes like a different color. It becomes like amber because there's so much resin in it. And it like the whole tree might decompose, but in the areas where there's a lot of resin, it won't decompose. So with me, I have fatwood. So we're gonna be getting birch bark, but we also have fatwood. You see that this is full, can't really smell it, but it's full of resin. So this will be very good for fire starting.
And it happens when like the tree's about to die.
Yeah,
I
when
see.
it dies, yeah. But right now, this tree is still alive technically, and you could always grab the resin like this. This is always a method, but this is only for balsam fir.
I see.
This is the classic Christmas tree, balsam fir.
I see.
There's like spruce. Spruce doesn't do resin like this. It doesn't do little bubbles.
Fatwood comes from the heart of pine trees and is packed with resin. Unlike dry hardwoods, fatwood stays full of these inflammable oils. Just a small shaving can ignite quickly, making it a prized material for starting fires, especially in cold weather.
You see over there that white tree? It kind of has like strips that have been.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, so that's a white birch, but it also has that betulin that I was talking to you about. That is.
White birch,
Sorry, hold on.
its bark is smooth and bright, and it peels easily in thin layers. So indigenous people used white birch bark for making canoes, baskets, and even shelter. It's both flexible and waterproof.
Like if you're in a real survival situation and everything is wet and you can't get anything dry, because the key to making a fire is getting dry stuff, and we'll go over like how you do that. But when it's wet, you could always take your knife on that tree over there and grab a piece of that paper, and that's like 8 or 10 sheets of dry paper, that bark. Okay? But you never, like, survival situation, you kill the tree, it's fine. But let's say non-survival situation, you never want to go fully around the tree. Only take like a small section. If you go all around the tree, then the tree will most likely die.
Okay.
Oh, are all of these different shades of birches, or there's different trees here, many of them? Like it's like,
Yeah, there's different kinds. So this is probably a sugar maple.
oh, is that actually maple? Can we like take it out and like do maple shit?
No, it takes time.
Yeah, so
A lot of time, right?
from a survival perspective, if it's like the sap, we usually tap trees in the late winter, early spring.
Okay.
When when the temperatures, like it goes
Are,
with
like-
senescence, right? Like it looks at, it doesn't look at, but it takes its cues from the sun. So the longer the sun is staying up, the trees are like, okay, it's time for me to start bringing up my sap to feed the buds on the tree so that the
Okay.
leaves start opening. So that's typically when there's good sap, the sap is flowing, and that's when we tap the trees. But on a mild day, you might get some sap running. So this would be a good source of water. You could drink sap.
Okay.
Yeah, you could drink sap. So you could boil your snow, keeping in mind that snow is a 10-to-1 ratio. You need 10 scoops
Yeah, a
to
lot
get
of-
one. Yeah. So
Yeah.
plus, and you don't, if you're cold, you don't want to start just eating snow.
Whoa.
But tapping a tree, you could do that to get some water.
10-to-1 ratio. That means it has like no density. Like that's so weird. Like,
You need
Yeah,
a
it's mostly air. We're gonna make a fire directly on the snow, and because of that, it's not gonna get snuffed out because it's mostly air. So the water's gonna go through the air.
to get a glass of water, we have to melt a lot of snow.
Yeah.
As we paused, my guide pointed to a tree right in front of us. She said it was probably a sugar maple. In early spring, you can tap the tree and collect its sap, which is sweet and clear. So this sap is the basis for maple syrup. So every drop holds the promise of a natural sweetness we know so well.
This will help me. Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you. I don't know. I feel better to fall down than twisting my legs.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
better
yeah.
to like just,
Especially because you're holding a bunch of stuff.
yeah.
It's hard because you don't have your hands, you know?
Yeah, for balance. Yeah.
That's chaga.
Chaga, you can't get it online, right? Like it's not legal-ish or something.
Oh, you can buy it, you know? If you go to a health store, they'll
White
have
stuff?
that black stuff.
What's chaga? What it is used for?
So chaga is a medicinal mushroom. They call it the king of mushrooms
Okay.
because it has the most antioxidants, more than green tea. It's anti-cancer, anti-tumor, just like super good for you. And unlike a lot of the stuff we've been tasting, it actually has a really good taste. It's kind of like coffee. Really, really.
Well, chaga is a black dense fungus that grows on birch trees in cold regions like Siberia, Canada, and Scandinavia. Often called the king of mushrooms, it has a long history of use by indigenous peoples in Siberia and Russia, often as a tea for vitality. Also, modern research highlights chaga's high antioxidant content, plus potential anti-inflammatory and immune benefits. The human studies are still limited. It's important to note here that chaga is not a medical cure and can interact with medications, so it should be used
At that
cautiously.
height, what people would do is shoot it with a gun. But so what chaga is a very special and unique mushroom because it can live like over 20 years, which is like unheard of in the mushroom world. Usually, like the amadus we saw, they have a pretty long life cycle, but it's like 1 year, 20 years for this tree. So what it does, when the tree gets injured, a lot of heavy machinery sometimes passes in the forest to like clear. So you'll see a lot of like injured trees at the bottom, or lightning strikes it, or whatever. It gets injured. The chaga will start growing kind of like a band-aid. It'll help the tree initially, but overall, like it is a parasite, so it is slowly killing the tree. It's a slow death. But what's cool about chaga is once you find your spot, you can keep going there year after year. You could harvest a bit, like make sure you leave some and keep going to harvest it.
It's like a cancer for tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will keep
Sort of.
growing.
Yeah, and it's extremely hard, like really, really hard. The outside is sort of like brittle, like if you pass your hand around it, it'll just like crumble. It looks like it's burnt, but very, very hard. You need like a hatchet or a really strong knife,
Okay.
and you crush it up, and yeah, it's just amazing. And you could use it a lot. Like if you're, let's say you have little chaga pieces, you can use them like 10 times. Like kind of like tea, sometimes people reuse the same tea bag. You could use the chaga as long as it's producing a nice color.
Can be rich. we'll sell it outside.
Yeah, no, I mean people do that stuff, right? A lot of people are really
Like sell it?
into-
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm really into it.
Okay, you
I
sell
have.
this?
Yeah.
You sell this?
No, I don't sell it. I would give it to you.
Oh yeah, I love it. Do you have at your place?
Yeah.
I love that.
I gave some to one of the mushers here for her birthday. I was like, here's
Oh,
chaga.
that's beautiful.
That's such a
Yeah.
nice gift, right?
Yeah. I'm not in this to make money. Of course, you need money to survive.
Like if you have enough money to survive, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
That's what I believe, right?
Yeah, so this job gives me a little bit of money. That's all I need. I don't want to profit
Exactly.
from nature, but I want to help
Good.
share the knowledge. That's important to me, sharing the knowledge, so that you can go out and get your own mushroom. That's what I say in my videos. I want you to go out there and do it, you know? I
Yeah.
want you to be motivated to do this, because I think we're meant to do this.
Exactly,
It's so
we
good
are.
for you.
But we are like caged behind offices or something
Yes.
like
Yeah.
9 to 5 job.
Yeah, and I've been there, I know that.
Exactly.
All right, we're crossing water. As you
Okay.
can see, we're gonna be crossing water twice. We're almost at the place where we're gonna sit
Okay.
for a while and make our fire. But this is like a hairy spot here, okay? So just be careful.
You're right. I believe you.
Should I come from here? Like from this side?
You can try.
You can try.
I might fall through here, okay? So don't follow me right now.
Okay. Be careful. That was challenging. You can do it. Come on.
I'm just being careful.
Be extra careful. 3 seconds. 3-second rule. You have to follow 3-second rule.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah.
Alright, no worries, take your time.
Here you can see Amadou for the close.
Oh, I know how to use like this.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll work. It'll be too tough.
Can you take out your knife and do you think that will work or is that not enough?
That should work.
And this is the other one. This is not chaga. This is the other one that's like Amadou.
Exactly, that's Amadou. If I were you, I'd put my knife behind here.
So what if he just like cuts it out, takes it home, tries to burn it and see how that works? Tries to
As a
keep it-
teeth?
as like a coal-ish kind of.
Oh, for the coal? Yeah, you would dry it out.
Oh, I see.
But it's not very big because what people do mostly is they make a hole here and they put the coal there. You need a really small piece of coal.
I need a bag like this.
Or you need like But you can make pee right away.
Yeah, well, this one's not fresh, so
Oh,
that's why it's very hard to take off, because it's not fresh.
Oh, I see.
It's pretty much like dead.
I see. So
If you want it as a souvenir, that's fine, but like, it's not super ideal.
I see.
Yeah, I would go that way.
Do you really need this?
No.
Okay,
Well, if I see one that I think is gonna come off easily, I'll let you guys know.
Oh, this is like a fucking rock. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
So this part here, this fuzzy part, that's the part that's used
That's
for.
used. You scrub this off, put
No.
coal inside.
This is what's used to make fabric,
Okay.
but the whole thing is used for medicine.
Okay.
Yeah. And you would put a hole. I mean, I've seen people do it from here or from there.
okay.
Yeah.
That's like pretty inconvenient to use it for fabric, I imagine.
It takes processing. Yeah. It takes. That's the thing about living this kind of lifestyle. Like everything takes effort. You know. That's the thing. We live in an age of convenience. Everything is convenient. You're hungry, you go to the store, you buy something.
Yeah, you can keep this.
But even just murdering the fish, we made it pretty convenient for ourselves, but still. We
Yeah.
got our hands dirty, we were cold, like...
Still, like, even though we were
Yeah.
convenient, we suffer. So.
This is a woodpecker, by the way.
Oh!
I'll love to keep it, but I'm going to the States, so they'll give me shit if they find out in my bag.
Look
so.
at this. It's not any human woodpecker.
Oh, dude.
They did a great job.
Keep it. Because I can't. But thank you for taking it.
You don't want it, right?
No, I can't take it with me.
I'll be able to show clients now the inside of an amadou as we pass by that far.
Okay.
Yeah, come like one.
And so we have reached the top, and in the next video we will be collecting wood to try and ignite a fire in this extreme negative 24-degree cold. We'll be using a magnesium rod, or you can call it a ferro rod, and once we get that fire going, we will cook those two fishes we caught earlier. So stay tuned, and if you haven't checked my all previous episodes, you can find the link to the wilderness survival playlist somewhere on the screen. So check them out, and I'll see you in the next one.